Welcome back to the Hack Deeper Dream Language Update, where we take a look at what's going on in the collective subconscious based on the language that's being used on Twitter to describe people's dreams. Today, there's just a quick couple things I wanted to point out. One, we are in the midst, because it is Friday, September 25th at 12:25 p.m. PST, of the Pope visit to the United States, and we are seeing what we would expect to see a corresponding huge jump in Pope dreams. But we're also seeing one around angels, which I think is interesting. So let's take a look at both of those. The Pope is very clearly being dreamed about right now. It's actually pretty fun if you want to go look at the dreams. I don't have time to get into them here, but they're, you can see the Pope in any number of different crazy situations that people are dreaming about right now. This does tell us that, this is when he was visiting Argentina, I think, in South America. And now this is his United States visit. So there is like a pretty big amplification effect because we pick up people dreaming mostly in English. But prom is still spiking, although it's starting to come down this week. And I still don't have any real explanation for that. And then the other thing I mentioned that is worth looking at, angel, which we don't really have any explanation for. Pope is up because he's here and people are thinking about him, and the coverage is so intense on the news that literally it's just, that's all people can hear about, and they're very excited about it right now. But angels aren't being talked about on the news, and there's nothing nothing I know about that's going on in the real world that would invoke the symbol of an angel in people's dreams. So when you dig into this a little bit, we do see people are dreaming of flying and then meeting with angels. People are dreaming about angels coming and meeting with them or taking them to different places. Teach a lot of people being taught and weird things. So it's interesting. And the only thing that came to mind was that we have seen sort of a rash of Perea doilies lately, where people see things in skies or in shadows from trees, or remember the leprechaun was seen in a tree years ago. Well, this happened just within the last month, where a giant angel cloud in South Carolina that had some rainbow effects on it was spotted by tons of people who all agreed that it looked like an angel. So there have been a few of these lately, and this is this is a phenomenon that's known. And I think it's interesting that as we're seeing this pickup in angel language in the dreams, that we're also seeing them sort of appear in reality, albeit in weird ways that not clearly just an angel walking to them and saying, "Hey, how's it going?" But people are encountering angels in their waking life. So that's the only association I wanted to make, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the Pope's visit. Stay safe, y'all. Try not to digest his leftist agenda.